Trey Yingst. Thanks so much for your time. What's happening there at the moment?
Laura, thanks so much for having me. Right now, we are seeing rockets fired from the Gaza Strip into southern and central Israel. This is a major escalation for the factions inside Gaza, including Hamas and Islamic Jihad. All of this started yesterday around 6 p.m. local time when Hamas, the group in control of Gaza, said they would start firing rockets towards Jerusalem. They did just that, and since then, hundreds of rockets have been fired into Israel. The rocket fire resuming at this hour. It's about 3:40 local time, and we see these barrages. Oftentimes, sirens will sound in this area, warning people to head for bomb shelters or lay flat on the ground. Right now, the Israeli military is carrying out a series of operations using their air force. We have seen local video from Palestinian media inside the Gaza Strip showing very tall buildings up to 13 stories that have been destroyed by the Israeli Air Force. This is actually provoking a new response now from the factions inside Gaza, who say for every tower, they will start to target Tel Aviv again, Israel's second largest city. But this is a situation that's quickly unraveling into something much worse than anticipated. And the Israeli security leadership we've spoken with today say they are preparing for days of fighting. Laura?
Yeah, Trey, this is really concerning. And it seems it will get worse before it gets better. Has the Palestinians in Gaza, Hamas, I should say, been successfully targeting Israel? Because we know it has the Iron Dome system, which tends to be very effective.
At least 3 people have been killed already from these rockets that started yesterday, and there's been dozens and dozens of injuries happening with each barrage. And you can hear off in the distance here. I just want to turn around and see if I can see where that fire is coming from. That was likely an Israeli airstrike inside the Gaza Strip as they continue these operations. But you mentioned Israel's missile defense system, the Iron Dome. According to the Israeli military, it is 90% effective, but still we've seen rockets get through and hit houses, leading to these 3 fatalities on the Israeli side. On the Gazan side, Palestinian Health Ministry officials are reporting 30 dead, several children among that number. And this, as we've noted, is not over at all. It's nowhere close to being finished. Both the Prime Minister and the Defense Minister in Israel have said this operation is just getting underway. And earlier tonight, we actually saw tanks headed close to the border as the Israeli military is preparing for the possibility of a ground operation. Laura?
Yeah, it's approaching 4 o'clock in the morning there in Israel. So, Trey Yingst, we appreciate your time. Stay safe.